Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a reading on Clive Davis to see if his consciousness was transferred. You know, what the dealio? What the dealio? Alright, so let me read my regular, regular schmicker. Alright. Okay, so where I'm at is Ruth. It says Naomi loses her husband and sons. Naomi and Ruth return to Bethlehem. I don't really know the depth of Ruth's story, but I know she was married to Boaz, I think. But anyway, it says, one day Ruth, mother-in-law Naomi, said to her, "My daughter, I must find a home for you, where you will be well provided for." Boaz, with whose woman you have worked, is a relative of ours. Tonight he will be how you say that? Winnowen, winnowen, what does that mean? Winnowen or winnowen barley on the threshing floor. Wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes, then go down to the threshing floor. But don't let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. When he lays down, note the place where he's lying. So it looks like somebody's encouraging somebody to put on a perfume and go and meet up with Boaz. Wife saying, "May the Lord give you children by his woman to take the place of one she's prayed for and gave to the Lord." Then they will go home, and the Lord was gracious to Anna. She gave birth to 3 sons and 2 daughters. Meanwhile, the boy Samuel grew up in the presence of the Lord. Isn't Samuel the prophet? Now Eli, who was very old, heard about everything his son were doing. One of the first things I was kind of getting was like his children. So I don't know if he has children. I'm pretty sure he probably does have children. I'm getting children of his. Now Eli was very, there's a movie called Eli with Denzel Washington in it. Now Eli was very old, heard about everything his sons were doing to all Israel, and how they slept with the women who served at the entrance to the tent of meeting. She, excuse my French, God. I'm just a humble servant. All right. So he said to them, "Why do you do such things? I hear from all the people about these wicked deeds of yours. No, my sons, the report I hear spreading among the Lord's people is not good. If one person sins against another, God may mediate for the offender. But if anyone sins against the Lord, who would intercede for them? Who will intercede for them if you sin against the Lord?" His sons, however, did not listen to their father's rebuke, for it was the Lord's will to put them to death. Oh, did they die? Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Who was Eli? First of all, why his son sleeping with all these women? But it makes so much sense with this reading I'm about to do, though. But they did not listen to their father's rebuke, for it was the Lord's will to put them to death. So because they did not listen to their father's form, because he said when it comes before destruction, because they did not listen to their father, the Lord put them to death. And the boy Samuel continued to grow in stature and in favor with the Lord and with people. Prophecy against the house of Eli. Now a man, I'm just going to read this little short part and I'm going to. Now a man of God came to Eli and said to him, so I wonder if somebody forewarned this guy. Like, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, man, you're going to hell. Or maybe somebody forewarned him. All right. Now a man of God came to Eli and said to him, this is what the Lord says. Did I not clearly reveal myself to your ancestors' family when they were in Egypt under Pharaoh? I chose your ancestor out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to go up to my altar, to burn incense, and to wear an ephod. Ephod in my presence. What's an ephod? Ephod in my presence. I also, it could be a garment or something like that, or some type of something supposed to put on. Ephod in my presence, I also gave your ancestors' family all the food offerings presented by the Israelites. You know, back then God used to like when you gave him offering of like sheep or, you know, an animal offering. You know, back then they used to do animal offerings to God. All right. Ooh, child. Hold on. Hey, Odie Boo. Hey, y'all. All right. All the food offerings presented by the Israelites. Why do you scorn my sacrifice and offering that I prescribe for my dwelling? Why do you honor your sons more than me? Why do you honor your sons more than me? By fattening yourselves on the choice part of every offering made by my people Israel. Therefore, the Lord, the God of Israel, declares, I promise that members of your family will minister before me forever. But now the Lord declares, Far be it, far be it from me. Those who honor me, I will honor, but those who despise me will be disdained. The time is coming when I will cut short your strength and the strength of your priestly house, so that no one in it will reach old age, and you will see distress in my dwelling. Although good will be done to Israel, no one in your family line will ever reach old age. Every one of you that I do not cut off from serving at my altar, I will spare only to destroy your sight and sap your strength, and all your descendants will die in the prime of life. When God curse you, he cursed your whole generation, child. He cursed your whole generation, child. Yeah, and this is the book of Samuel. Damn. Damn. All right. Okay, let's get into this. He said, I shall curse your descendants. They will not grow of old age. They won't even get to live to grow old. All right. All right. So, do y'all know that JFK's daughter passed at the age of 35? That's another reading I'm probably going to do. I'm going to put that down. I might do that on Patreon, though. JFK daughter died at the age of 35. I'm like, that's too young. Wow. Somebody curse y'all? Or they want it to look like a curse? All right. Anywho, hey, y'all. Clive Davis. Clive Davis. I haven't read my dice in a minute. Oh, so North Pisces energy. Aquarius is in reverse here. 5, the number of changes, transition. Pluto, death, the 8th house. Scorpio energy. Excuse me. I did see Leo energy when I did it first. I saw his energy. Aries, I think he is an Aries. Leo energy was far away from him though. I'm thinking that's Whitney Houston. All right. Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, 5, not node 4, so 4th house. So family, foundation. It might not be his like bloodline family. It could actually be like the people he signed under his label. So it's giving me like somebody else is going to take over the label. Now it could be one of his descendants that's going to take over the label, or someone who he is trained or coerced to learn. All right. So death, it's happened now. Um, I feel like he's been dead though. He's being passed away, but we're just not hearing about it. All right. Don't they always do that? I also saw Libra energy. Libra. I don't know who's a Libra. Um, it could be. I wonder who is signed under. I'm getting Alicia Keys. Or who signed under him? Alicia Keys could be signed under him. I don't know if Chris Brown though. I know Michael used to be signed under him. Wasn't Michael signed to? Was it Sonny? Michael wanted to come out when I was meditating and praying. Like he wanted to say something, but um, also another reading that I want to do is Michael and Diana's relationship, because I was getting some weird energy from that, and I was listening to that song "Dirty Diana," and I was listening to that song "Billie Jean," and I was like, "Oops!" I was getting some stuff. All right, that's gonna be a juicy reading. I know it's gonna be juicy. But yeah, there could be people that signed on to him that's going through a transitional period too. I keep seeing his funeral in my vision. I don't know. I'm getting Jennifer Hudson. Well, I don't like he leaving on the something is vintage like. So his funeral could look like a vintage, or like old school or vintage. Something is old or vintage like. I don't know if it's like a Catholic church or something. Huh. It's weird. I don't know why I'm getting like a weird funeral. But anyway, somebody's crying a fake tears here. Fake cry. And I almost feel like the people that work under him, they end up being bisexual or something end up happening to their family. Okay, so everything I'm gonna say here is going to be alleged, okay? Because I already see what's popping. I already see what's about to come. Everything I say is going to be alleged. Virgo came out twice. South Node. Aquarius again. Aquarius twice. So changes is happening amongst friends, family, the crowd, people that work for him. They're going to experience change. Some people might end up losing jobs, or somebody's gonna end up losing job. Something about the job place. Maybe the label is shaky right now. It could be in disarray right now. All right, people you work with. Something's coming back up from the past. Something about his foundation here, family foundation, second house, family value, Taurus energy. All right, materialistic, material. So assets, inheritance. All right. So somebody's going to be claiming that. Something was done under the full moon or done with the moon cycle. It could be Scorpio Sagittarius moon. I don't know if people think Clive was a good leader, but I get like a nasty energy though. I don't know. I'm getting like Gordon, Barry Gordon, or somebody named Gordon. I'm also getting J-Lo with that when I said that. But let's see. Let's see. A lot of illusions. I'm getting a lot of illusions here. Um, some people owing money. If you owe him money, it's like you're gonna be paying for a lifetime with a contract deal. Something about a contract is a soul contract. You pay forever. You pay even after death. You pay with your soul. You pay him with your soul. Huh. All right. Saturn, fifth house again. Fifth house isn't it ruled by Leo? The fifth house is ruled by Leo, which talks about creativity here, passion. fatherhood, children. So something could be significant with his children. Something could also be significant with someone's child here. His children, I do feel like there could be, his children could be gaining some type of share from his, what you call it, from his businesses, property, asset. He has a lot of different assets and property and shares. Okay, he could have prepped his will before he passed. Maybe he knew he was going to pass. Something was done under the moon, and when I say that, I see him laying down, uh, when they're cleaning his body, um, and they're doing a what's a séance? What is that? I'm getting a séance. I don't know what a séance is. Is he Jewish? I don't know if he's Jewish or he's connected to Jews. I'm getting something with Jews. But seance. And then when I say Jews, I see I don't know what that thing is called where they burn the candles on. That symbol. It's like a symbol that almost looks like a Pluto symbol. Um, and I'm seeing incense being burned. Okay. And then I see lightning. A voyage. Something is a voyage here. And then I see transmutation of energy being transferred to somebody, but the person is being transferred to, I cannot see them. Not yet though. Not yet. So yeah, if the question was his consciousness transferred, it's a yes for me. It's giving me Albert Einstein kind of vibe. It's giving me Get Out kind of vibe. All right. So some people might feel unjustified here with him. That probably worked with him. They feel unjustified. Something with his nervous system too could be off. So I don't know if he had like stroke or he had like something with his nervous system. Because I feel like his nervous system is shaky. It's giving like shaky, like cold and whatever that was. But somebody's using astrology, moon cycle to do this. Something with CERN is significant too. CERN, I feel like I've heard that before. Something with a portal with CERN. So they could have used a portal to conjure up something. I don't know. They could have used CERN to conjure up something. Something could have. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So is consciousness is being transferred to somebody else to carry on the business. It's almost like taking somebody's brain, memory download, to download it into somebody else's mind. It's something about the way he does businesses is brutal in the way he conducts business. All right. If you owe him money, you never forget that shit. He gonna make your life a living hell. But there's going to be someone that comes in that takes over that's going to be worse than him. So if you're thinking about signing to his record label, I don't know, tell you. I'm also getting they might change the name. I don't know if they've changed the name yet because you know sometimes record labels change names. Okay, or they might reinvent it in some way. Okay. Some people are going to be fired though. I do see that. All right, so Jupiter. It could be a Gemini coming in to step in to make some expansion of the business. There's a double ganger. There's like somebody that's going to take over. Don't be surprised you see this sooner than later. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, Cindy told us shit. It's happening. All right. I won't be surprised if the energy's already transferred already before they buried him. Um, you know, they might show you a coffin that is in the coffin, right? But I'm almost feeling like they're preserving the body, kind of like Queen Elizabeth. Everything I say on here is alleged. It is alleged. Disclaimer, I am only the messenger. So something significant with transit, CERN, Albert Einstein, transferring of the consciousness. They do that with a lot of people that pass too. They transfer their consciousness, their strength, by using Saturn, the energy of Saturn here, Uranus, Neptune. I'm also getting Neptune, Mercury. Okay. I blocked that energy. Somebody's just nervous as motherfucker. They're nervous as hell. Why? First house, house of self, Aries energy, Mars energy. So an Aquarius is going to be making a speech. It's giving me like a woman energy that's going to be making a speech. Aquarius keep coming out. So the energy of Uranus is strong as hell. Okay, Aquarius energy keep coming out. What I said Mercury. There go Mercury right here. So Gemini is very strong right now. Okay. Uranus. Oh, I didn't even see Uranus was here. Uranus is here. So an Aquarius again. So is an Aquarius going to be taking over or a Gemini? Alicia Keys. I don't think she's going to be taking over. If she take over, then I don't think she will, though. It could be another male that's taking over. Okay. All right. Ooh, that one flew out the hair. There goes sign. Aries here. All right, Aries. So Sagittarius. A Sagittarius here. Venus energy. There's a lot of um, sexual. I'm hearing sexual demon or sexual devious. But there was something I was going to say before that about sexuality. Sexual immorality. That's what I'm getting. Sexual immorality. Sexual immorality. Someone was not a good boss here. All right, 6,000 significant here. Somebody did, there was sexual favors. There could have been sexual favors done to get on top of things here. I don't know, I'm getting like Usher. Huh? Bitch. Hold on. let me see the dice I fell. Girl, when I said Usher, I got a number 7, which is the house of Libra, Venus energy. And I got Diddy with that. And then I see Leo energy right there. All right. Y'all want me to like freestyle with what I'm getting? There's a lot of people. I see a lot of people surrounding his body here. What is seance? I just want to know. Is it a Jewish thing? I want to know if seance is a Jewish thing. All right, God, show it to me. Somebody wanted to know what Brandy received, but I'm like, didn't I say that already? From Whitney. I mean, Whitney was telling Brandy that they're trying to kill her. Hold on. Allegedly, They're trying to unalive her, because you got to watch what you say on YouTube channel. They're trying to alive her, and her brother is sent to do the deed so that he could get a certain position here. There's a position he needs to get. There's people that go throughout the industry that do sexual immorality for favors. And it could come off as a humiliation, like Diddy. You know what I mean? They go around and they break straight men, or they go around and do things that is immoral. You know what I mean? For favors, for money. Something about money laundering is significant too as well here. All his money is not clean money, allegedly. He doesn't like people to be above him when it comes to making money. And that could explain Whitney's situation. Why is that Britney? So something could be going on with Britney Spears. He doesn't like when people are making more money than he is. Okay. Oh, it's calling. Oh, Seance is calling in spirit. Hold on, hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. This just got interesting. Hold on. Hold on. I keep getting that over and over again. Okay, seance is a gathering where people come together, usually with a medium of psychic, in an attempt to contact or communicate with the spirits of the dead. Booyah. You just said it. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I need to write that down when I get off here. That makes a whole lot of sense. Because I keep getting seance. They're doing seance. And I'm seeing incense being burned. But it's dark. It's like dark. You know what I mean? When I say seance, I get darkness. So it could be like he's full of darkness here. There's a demon attached to him as well. He been getting favors from this demonic spirit. Demonic spirit. It's giving me that movie with I Frankenstein, when that demon wanted Frankenstein's soul or something. He went to like conjure up demons to go inside of him. It's giving me that. And then birth a new age. Birth of a new age. I'm hearing birth of a new age. Where they had people in those glass, I don't know what they called. And they were in hibernation, right? And he was going to conjure up the demons to go into those beings, so that those beings could then become legions. Oh, shit. Okay. It's given. These people are acting on sci-fi, and something could be Scientologist. Some type of occult Scientology. Yeah. Tom Cruise could be like one of the leaders. One of the council members. So I don't know how. Maybe that's what Jada Pinkett is. I don't know. I have no freaking clue. But it's giving me Scientology. Let me see what else I can pick up. Were you able to do it? Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Let me see what else I can pick up. Let me just talk to her. Have a great day. Daddy's going to work. You can't go. You gotta keep it covered. I can take it out all the time. You sure that probably most people friends. In the name of Jesus. Parliamentary God covered and protected at all times. Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Do not open that door. Close the door.
What happened?
You happened. All right. I don't know why I see people drinking blood. Ew. What? Your who is done? Leave your socks on. The floor is cold. People drinking blood. So allegedly, it could belong to an occultism. Occultism. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. He's over here just crying. Okay, so I just see people gathering, wearing cloaks and stuff like that. But drinking blood. It's weird. Drinking blood. Something about children. Missing children is significant here with that. So there could be allegedly there could be sacrifices of children. There could also be an underground ranking with children. Oh shoot. Somebody might use it might look like a business, but there's an underground. Yeah, something goes all the way to New York. Something is underground like. And it goes all the way to an island, a reclusive island. There could be even something with like having bank accounts in Sweden, Russia. Having bank account in different places. I'm also getting Italy. I don't know if somebody's Italian. Having bank account in different places so that it's not traceable, or something is not traceable, but they can't trace something here. I mean, they can if they really wanted to. Hidden money. So something is trafficked. Containers of children. Missing children. Children who are homeless on the streets. Children who parents agreed to be taken into custody. Foster children. Huh. Some children has been groomed by him, his staff. Why you gotta show it? What's in here though? Go throw that away. And bring it back. Go throw it in. Whatever's in there. Foster children, homeless children, children that the parents agree to be a part of some sinister stuff that they shouldn't be a part of. Children being groomed before they were even born. Okay. Children even being groomed before they were. Hold it up. Children being groomed. That's it. Children being. Excuse me. Hold on. Children being groomed before they were even born. Parents agreeing to grooming these children. Parents agreeing to groom. It's almost like surrogacy, or like it's giving me like surrogacy. But these mothers are aware. These mothers that are carrying these children are aware, because in case they need, go in the room. In case they need organs, in case they need some type of organs. I feel like he's been getting donors for a long time. Okay? So that he could live longer. He was supposed to be gone. And I would be surprised if he transferred to a new body, a new body, a new body. There could even be something with cloning his body. I would not be surprised at all. But he was supposed to be gone. 6:44. Go. Go that way. To the room. Excuse me. He did not want to go. He kept on. It reminds me so much of freaking Queen Elizabeth, I swear. Like, the same thing with her. I think when I did a reading. Yeah, he back, man. He been gone for a minute. But it reminds me of Queen Elizabeth. When she passed. Okay. Yeah, somebody is a warlock. Kind of warlock here. A warlock. And I'm also getting like a high priestess who works in the industry. Satanic ritual. Pentagon. I'm literally seeing like a portal open, or the sky opening up. It looks like the sky, but it's like a portal going in spiral. Calling in an entity. You know, if they're doing this junk, they better close that shit back up. They better close that shit back up. Okay, because they're calling in an entity. I don't know, I'm getting Nephilim. Leviticus. Huh? Leviticus. It could be a water creature or something like that. Like I'm getting like a water creature. When I say Levitic. Levite. I don't know how to say it. It starts with an L-E-V idol. Levitus or Levitic. Something. They're doing a whole bunch of shit. That's like demonic. A whole lot. Something about the Nephilims. The Nephilims. Somebody's trying to awaken. Is it the giants that are called the Nephilims? The Nephilims? The children of the angels, the fallen angels. So something could be connected with fallen angels and Lucifer. Or I'm getting Luciferian. Luciferian. I don't know why Batman is significant with that when I say that. Batman? You know what's so crazy? I don't know if it was the last Batman movie. I couldn't watch it to save my life. It just felt so ritualistic. I don't know how to explain it, man. And they were like, they were like, what's the word I want to say? They were like popularizing it or like advertising it a lot or like um, it's a word. It just gave me the ick. Like it was, I didn't like the feeling I felt, and I've never felt that about Batman movies. But something about that Batman movie, I don't know if they, I think they came out last year or 2024. I'm not too sure. It just, I didn't like it. I didn't like the energy I felt with the Batman movie. So it could be an energy with that, or an entity. I feel like they've been using entity to play certain movies and stuff. Like, I couldn't even watch it. After, I haven't watched Batman movies since, what's that guy named that played him? And since, was it Ledger? Heather Led? What's his name that passed away? He played the hell out of that role. But it's an entity, like, it's they be conjuring up these entities and taking out over their body because that's what they want. To play a character. You know, a lot of people talk about Snowplow. Is it Snowball? Shh. Is it Snowball? The show Snowball or something like that? And I remember the guy saying he had to call on an entity or something like that. And I think it's Nigerian. I'm not too sure. I think it's Nigerian British. I'm not too sure. I don't know his name. Is this black kid? And he said he had to conjure up a spirit or something like that. Same with Taraji Henson. That's why I don't really care for her that much anymore. I'm like, if you're a good actor, you don't need to conjure up a goddamn entity, bro. It's in you. It's in your blood. It's in your nature. Why do you need to conjure up a spirit? It's crazy. Put it down. It's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy as hell. So when you be like, oh, they come out with hair products, hell, fuck no, I'm not buying that shit. Hell no. I used to like Taraji P. Henson until I found out who she worship and all that. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good on that. Mm-mm. She's still cool, but it's like Damson Idris. Is it like mixed with Nigerian? I keep saying his mother when I say that. Is he Yoruba? Yeah, they conjuring up entity in movies and stuff. They conjuring up entities in these labels and stuff. They be having like demons. Put it down now and stop coming back to get some more. I'm get tea, yo. Go sit in the room. Come, hold on, y'all. Who the hell is Tyler? Hold on, y'all. Both parents are from there. Okay, Nigeria. Makes so much sense. All right. But they be conjuring up these entities, man. For movie roles, I'm getting even music labels. Satanism is very high there. Luciferian is very high. I'm also getting Luciferian in Catholic churches. Something about a pope here. There's a pope. I don't know if Pope Peter, or is it Peter? I don't know. Something with the name Peter could be significant with that. All right. Let me see what else I can pick up here. It's like with him comes like a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if I'm like, I'm. It feels like I'm everywhere, but it's like so much things are connected to him that's unnatural. Okay. The body was getting too old. The body was getting too old here. It has to die. That's what I'm getting with that too as well. Like the body had to go, so that they could put him in a new body. Um, I need to come so I can go to the office real quick. The office right here. So that yeah, I had to put you on mute. Sorry if I had to put you on mute. So it could have been a Luciferian satanic worshiper here. Todd, I'm gonna go now. I could do this while I'm walking. You heard me? I'm gonna go there now. Yeah, so there's some about, hold on, come back. Okay. There's some things about Whitney that's going to come because this man holds the key to a lot of people. He holds the key to a lot of people's success. He holds the key. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. He holds the key to a lot of people's success. He holds the key to a lot of people's money. He holds the key to a lot of occultish kind of things here. Um, he's the one that called judgment on people. I'm getting. He calls judgment on people. He could also cause, and this is all alleged, he could also cause people's career to go downhill if he wanted to. He's also the one that calls to say if they need somebody out of the picture. If you get my drift, you get my drift. Okay, he calls a lot of shot. So he could be like a grandmaster. A grandmaster. I don't know if that's a masonry or what, but it could be a grandmaster. And when Whitney Houston was becoming too famous, just like Michael Jackson, they had to mute her, allegedly. Okay. I almost want to say, and this is alleged, that he's definitely the cause of her demise. Okay. He's the cause of her demise for sure. I don't know. I'm getting like Ray J was involved for sure. So I don't know how much. Ray J knows everything that happened to Whitney. Okay. And Whitney told Brandy, I know that your family is involved. I know that your brother is involved. I know everything. You know, it could be something where they feel like if Whitney, something about psychosis, maybe the drugs makes her have psychosis, so that she doesn't remember certain things that were being done to her. Okay. So that letter or that paper, when she gave it to Brandy, first of all, she had to come out of being drugged a lot. She was being drugged a lot. Okay. She had to come out of that to be able to even write what she wrote down. Okay. And she was telling Brandy that they have sent him to kill me. Oh, oops. Oops, 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 oops. Yikes. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Man, they're closed, man. Damn it. Can I write a note? Can I? Fuck me, bro. Wait. I don't know if I could write a note and give it to the office. But anyway, maybe that's God's way of doing things, yeah. I can't question him. But some, when you channel, it's like things just come out and you like shit. When you say, you like, oh snap. So this is why Ray J is all over the place. Karma is a bitch. That's what I just heard. Ray J needs to be careful. Ray J, if I'm Ray J, you need to go to Whitney Houston's graveyard, or you need to beg for forgiveness. Because if you don't beg for forgiveness, what's going to happen to you, I don't know if your family can take it. Okay? Um, if you see Ray J right now, he looks so different, don't he? Okay? Um, she thought it was love, right? But he was, I don't know, I'm getting registered. Registered. What does that mean? What you mean by registered? But he was put with Whitney to distract her, not only just like Bobby, but with Bobby's situation, they did love each other though. They did. Um, I know yeah, they did love each other, but they were toxic for one another. It reminded me of Haley and Quinn situation. All right, where they needed to separate themselves to get better. They needed to separate. They met too soon. That's another time again. They met too soon. Her and Bobby met too soon. They should have gotten rid of their demons before getting together. I think if they would have got rid of the demons or the demise of vices before they got together, I think it could have been a lasting relationship. I think Bobby Brown's daughter, Bobby Christina, would have still been here. Um, it is something is a double homicide allegedly. Um, it was a performed ritual. They did not pass away in the tub, but they made it look like that for the media as a humiliation to make her look like, because Whitney was fighting her demons. If you notice, Whitney would get clean and then she'll go back again to it. She'll get clean, she'll go back again to it. She'll get clean and she'll go back again to it. And they were attacking her consciousness. They kept attacking her consciousness. They kept attacking her consciousness and her subconscious mind. Okay? This is why. You see, that's so crazy when I'm talking about that. You feel the wind blowing. Psychosis could be very significant with that. And Clive is an Aries. Aries rules the head. Okay? They rule the head. And if they are into occultish thing, which it makes sense, Scorpio and Aries, they rule those type of things. If they are in an occult, they can. I keep getting like jealousy with Whitney. He was so he was jealous. There was something about his family too. He knew there was Whitney's family. There's a that I'm kind of getting that's like that could have helped Clive Davis when it comes to Whitney's demise too. Hold on. I don't want you to see. Okay. All right. There could have been like a family member. Oh, that's Jabari's happy birthday. There could have been like a family member here who she could have been like an auntie or something like that, who did not want Bobby to have the estate of Whitney. Clive put her up to that shit. Um, she could be one of the people that's running the estate of Whitney. Um, yeah, she is. If you notice, when Bob Christina was in the hospital too, they didn't want her to get better. Why am I getting that? That's crazy. Because I told Whitney to come tell her truth. Shit. Um, they did not want her to get better. There could have been a herbalist that tried to get Bobby Christina to get better, but they did not want her to get better. They wanted her to go. And Bobby Brown could have been there, but I feel like Bobby Brown was not. What's the word I'm trying to get out of here? Bobby Brown has a say so, but he did not have to. There's certain aspect of that where he doesn't have a say so like that, because somebody that was running Whitney's estate had more say so, was in control of her. What that thing is called? Guardian something. Someone who oversees your property, your assets, your money, like kind of like what they're doing with Wendy. This woman from Britney family is giving me that. And I also feel like Britney's mom, that's not her real mom. Her real mom is not who they present us, that was Cece or something. I don't know. But her real mother could have been a singer as well. But I feel like the person that they said was Whitney's mom is not her mother at all. Okay. It could have been like adopted or taken in or something like that. But it's like they use this fake family to cause her demise, and not just her demise, but also her daughter, her only child demise. It's a lot. And Bobby Christina was supposed to make it out, right? Somebody was trying here, because I keep getting a herbalist, right? Bobby Brown could have seen this herbalist. Bobby Brown could have brought this herbalist there, or this herbalist could have got in contact with Bobby Brown and say he could heal her and stuff like. It's something about psychosis that's so significant with this shit. But he tried to heal her and stuff like that, and they kept stopping him. They kept interfering. They kept. It's like he would try and heal her, and then they would put something else in her, something about drip or like VIP or like what they call them things. Is it VIP or the things that they hook on you to hydrate you? They keep pumping some type of drugs in there, right? But you go into this subconscious, you go into a trance, or something about transit or trends. You go into a trance, you don't know where you are, you don't know what's going on, and then when you come out of it, you're like, Bobby did not like that auntie, whoever this fucking dark-skinned auntie is, bitch. And when I say Aunt Bobby, I'm talking about Bobby Christina. Let me make that clear. The daughter. Bobby Christina did not like this auntie. And there was something Bobby Christina was trying to tell her daddy about this auntie. But it's like they kept drugging her, allegedly. They kept drugging her because somebody needed to claim their estate, or somebody needed to have power over the estate of Whitney Houston. Somebody needs to have control. It's something they call it guardianship, something. The same thing they did to Britney, the same thing they did to Wendy. But I think sometimes Wendy play crazy though. But I think Britney, they drug her allegedly, just like that. The same thing. So that they're not consciously aware of their inheritance. They're not consciously aware to make the right decisions for themselves, or they're not consciously aware to be able to claim their inheritance. Okay? That I'm here witnessing my poor baby. My poor baby, they did this. Okay, this was all coerced plan, and they do this thing where it's like your real family, they like to push them far away from you, especially if your real family are like in support of you, they have good intentions, they encourage you and they're good to you and all this. They would then push your real family away, or they would take the lives of your real family, so that you be alone. So that way it'll be easier to just get you, just like Megan Thee Stallion allegedly parents. But anyway, that's another story. Just like Jennifer Hudson family. I mean, didn't anybody didn't it click to anybody that that was not coincidental? That was actually planned to be done. Okay, for the rise of fame, you lose a lot. The rise of fame, you lose loved ones. The rise of fame, you're gonna lose people that you love and care about. Some people are willing to do that to rise to fame. All right, so um, if there's any star in his label that, let's say, if you notice the stars he have in his label, none of them is as big as Whitney or Michael. Was Michael ever in his label though? I don't. I thought Michael was in a different label. I thought it was with Sony or like something about Motown or I don't know. Bobby Christina could have been alive if it wasn't for that auntie. And they kept interrupting this guy that was trying to do work on her to like get better. And when I say work, I'm talking about herbalist. I'm getting like herbalist. Like someone is an alchemist. Like they do that's the way they do that. They do that shit. And they might wear white a lot. It's a male, an older male. They do that's what they do. I keep getting that. He was going to. She's appreciative of that guy. Whoever that guy is, there could be a documentary with this guy on it. Whoever this guy is, she's very appreciative of it. But they wanted her. They wanted Whitney gone. They wanted her voice gone. Somebody wanted to take her voice, like Ursula, like what that animal? What is that animal called? That is Ursula. What is that animal called? Was she an octopus or squid? Whatever that animal, it could be a demonic spirit too. They use that. They use them octopus spirit. They use them squid spirits or whatever you want to call it. It's like something with Leviticus or Leviticus or whatever in the ocean. They use certain spirits to take something from you. If you notice too, Whitney's voice started cracking up. It started cracking up. She couldn't sing like she used to blow. You remember Whitney used to blow the fuck off the roof? You heard me? But they needed to take her voice. Somebody wanted her voice so they could give it to the next person. Okay? They took her voice. I'm sorry, yo. If you see me rolling like this, I'm channeling a lot. Like they took her voice. She keeps showing me Ursula, Ursula, like the Little Mermaid. They took her voice. Okay, so she started having problems with her vocal cords. I don't know if she had like surgery on the vocal cords, or they kept blaming it on her smoking, or they kept blaming it on something else. But they kept attacking her vocal cords. They wanted her her money maker. They needed her money so that she doesn't it's not just that so that she doesn't sound the same, so that people be like, oh my God, what happened to what? She was having nightmares too. I'm getting nightmares. She's shaking. She was having nightmares, a lot of it. They were attacking her. But Whitney, something about Whitney where she prays, man. She prays. She prays. She always goes back to God. She always seeks God. Even in the midst of the turmoil, even in the midst of the chaos. So Whitney was, why I keep saying Brittany? God damn. Whitney was supposed to be gone, but because of her prayer, because of her still believing God and having hope in God, because she was raised in a gospel setting, or she grew up gospel, or she grew up in church. They closed, man. I'm like, dang. She grew up in, not Catholic, I'm sorry. She grew up, it could be Pentecostal, Baptist, but I don't know. But she grew up in church. She was raised in church. That's where she discovered who she was. And somebody was like, oh, you got something there. I got some connect, and they connected her. You know what I mean? But they gave her to the wolves. They gave her to the wolves. And is that the baby? I just heard something. Yep. Give me a sec. They give it to the wolves. They give it to the goddamn wolves. Find somebody worthy, 'cause I don't like living under your spotlight. Find somebody worthy. Well, I don't like. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make my baby food. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make my baby food. Let me do the food real quick. I'm gonna leave it here because he's going back to sleep. So when he wakes up, yeah, they give her to the wolves here, and Clive was the wolf. That's what they did with Michael Jackson too. They gave Michael to the wolves. They groomed him. They groom all of us. That's what they do. They groom you. They groom you, and if you're not complying, they take your innocence away. They essay you. They essay you. They they put you with someone who's older to essay you so that they could have control over you, so that they could have control over your mind, so that they could cause trauma in your life. So that you're not as sharp as you were, so that you cannot stand up to them. And then can y'all hear me? I feel like somebody called me or something and then can you hear me? If y'all could hear me, that's yeah. And they cause trauma, and the trauma goes into your akashic records here. And it messes with you, which could lead to you doing drugs. Interesting. And it could be something where they drug you and they pass you around too. They pass you around to the wolves. Their eyes are red. Their eyes are red. Their sheep, their teeth are sharp. They're all demons. They're demonic spirit. They're being operated by demons. And when they have sexual immoral encounter with you, they strip power from you. That's the whole point. Is to strip you naked and take from you because they lack it. The spirit that operate in them need your energy. They need your frequency. They need your essence. They need your vitality. You know, the woman power. We have power in our womb. We have power in our I call it lotus flower. I be telling you, be careful who you sleep with. When you sleep with somebody, you want to do a discord, and you want to do a yoni steam too, okay? So that could cleanse your womb and restore your pH balance. But these people in the industry, I don't know, I'm getting Eddie Murphy too as well. These people do this shit. Excuse my French, maybe she's cursing, I don't know. Um, I think Whitney be cursing. Yeah. And there were so many times the soul was calling out for help and people didn't listen. Some people pay attention. Something about Kim Burrell. Oh, they don't got my sister. I'm hearing that. They got my sister. They got her. So I don't know what that means. Kim Burrell? Is it the one that sang with you that said, I look to you when it's on? I like that song. I can't remember the words though. I look to you. She keeps saying they got my sister. They got my sister in Christ. They got her. They're attacking her mental. They're attacking her. Because she was one of the people that helped me. I know I'm in that song. Jesus, he will fix it for you. I kept getting this song. Jesus is the sweetest name I know. So somebody definitely from a Christian background. Sweetest name I know. But they got my sister. Kim is going through some things right now. If you see her, the way she's talking, you know that she's going through some things. It could be something where Whitney would have nightmares. I'm getting nightmares, but it's something. It's cold. It's really, really cold. Wherever I'm at, wherever she's at, it's cold as a mug out here, and I'm shaking. I'm shivering. The drug got me shivering. You know what I'm saying? Like it got me out of my mind. I was out of my consciousness. I was out of my consciousness. You know, it took me out of my consciousness. Yeah. That's how they got me. But I kept fighting it. Because I'm a lioness. I kept fighting it. I kept fighting it. I kept saying, God, if this is you, God, take me out of my misery. If this is you, God, take me out of this pain. If this is you, God. Clive is no good, allegedly. We gotta say allegedly. He's no good. He's a demon. Demon, whatever they want to call it. He's a master. A lot of people bow to him. When you see his true self, I've seen his true self. That thing nearly scared the hell out of me. It nearly scared the hell out of me. They be sending you demons to attack. They send you demons to attack. They send you demons to attack. Trying to make me afraid. Frighten me. I know one day though, I was going to be unalived. And in the beginning I trusted him, but as time progresses, he starts showing his true nature. Greed. Gluttony. These people are animals. Cannibalism. Isn't that like eating humans? They have these dinners. They have these dinners. Yeah. What the heck is going on here? And if you see me like, hold on, if you see me like going in and out, like, you know the deal. Like, what you looking for? It's not there? It should be there. Animals. Human remains. Something about China could be significant with that. Overpopulation. So they take from overpopulated areas. Rural areas, rural. Is that like I can't remember what rural area is. But cannibalism is what they call it. They have these dinners, and then they can you believe this shit? And they lay a human on the table, naked, and they have these sushis, but it's meat on top of the human, but it's human remains, allegedly, and they're eating them. They're eating them. Ooh. Well, you know what though? I'd rather be with Jesus. That's what I'm hearing. I'd rather be with Jesus than fame. I'd rather be with you. You wanted me to sell my soul. You wanted me to sell my soul. There were times when he would call. They'll be calling my name. Till today, they call my name. They call my name. Yeah. A lot of people have been brainwashed to believe. A lot of people have been brainwashed to believe that something did not happen to them. That's why that poor kid, Justin, is suffering right now. If you notice, he goes into drugs, comes out of it, goes into... It's an attack. It's an attack. And if you don't comply, they will attack you. They will. And in the attack, you're going to feel like you need to go into drugs. And then you will do the drugs. And then that's an easy way to get in to you. Into your spirit, to your soul, to your subconscious mind. They go into your Akashic records. And they gain access because you're on drugs. It's easier that way. Cowards. Cowards. I'm glad he gone though. Even though they're gonna do what they're gonna do to keep him alive, but I'm glad he gone. I trusted this man. I trusted this man, and he took everything. My catalogs. Took everything. He never want you to outshine him. He never want you to outshine him. He wants to be the main character. He's not. He wants to be the main character. No, but God got a different plan. It was a sad word for me. It was a sad word for me. I was not happy a lot of times. I was depressed. And they took advantage. They used Brandy brother to take advantage. By then, Bobby was gone. You know, there was nobody to protect me anymore. Bobby was all I had. They took Bobby away. Whew. The night of that Grammy, It was a ritual. There was no damn party going on. Was it Grammy or it was all a ritual. It was all a ritual. They have these parties and they invite you, of course, you know. And you don't know that you are the secret. You are the sacrifice. And you come to this party, but it's a whole ritual going on. And they conjuring up. They conjuring up. They conjuring up. And they get people to distract you. So you're not aware of what's going on. But I knew what's going on. Because you see, Ray was acting funny. So I wonder if her and Ray J broke up, or they were going to go their separate ways or something. Ray was acting funny. He was fidgety a little bit. He was fidgety. You know, we partied together or whatever. But something about that night. That night. He was acting different. And there was a big guy there. They kept me in that room. They didn't want me to go nowhere. I had to force my way out of there. I had to sneak out of there. This is why you see me coming. You see me coming downstairs. You see me going towards Brandy. I had to escape. But then they got me again. I should have left the building. I should have left the building. All right. Okay. And they made it look like it was an interview. Bullshit. That was all for me. Little old me. Little old me. What did I do? Little old me. The industry is a motherfucker. It would chew you up and spit you back out, chew you up and spit you back out, chew you up and spit you back out. Now I understand why I couldn't fully get sober all the way for a long time. I get it now. At first, I didn't understand. I'm like, God, I prayed for you to take this away. You know, but now I understand. What happened? Why you need water? Why you need water? Yeah. I could go in and out, you know what I mean? Like when I'm channeling, I could go. You know, I'm used to it, you know what I mean? And when I channel, it might feel like, how can I say this? When I really, really go in, it might feel like the person is speaking, like, you know. But yeah, it was all for me, man. It was all for me. And Brittany knows what's going on. She's not dumb. She knows exactly what's going on. She better protect her daughter. I hear her daughter is going into music. She better protect her daughter. Because they're going to pass, if she's not careful, they're going to pass her around like they did her. Allegedly. They take these young stars and they pass them around in the industry. Pass them around. Like they're meat. All right. If you're not in a relationship, and the person you're in a relationship with is not protected, they're going to do that to you. Easy. They will even go as far as like trying to break you guys up. So now, you be alone. And so that would be easier. Because you need to get your sexual powers, your power, your femininity, your divine feminine powers. I've grown to like who I am. I've accepted who I am. But can they accept themselves? Justice for all the small children that was coming up when I was coming up in the 80s, 70s, 60s. Justice. Look at what happened to Michael. That's my brother, man. Look what happened to him. For trying to help somebody else. He tarnished his whole career because he done became larger than life. Essayed him. Sent him a grown-ass woman to essay him, allegedly. A grown-ass woman. Still alive. The woman is still alive. Yeah. Dirty Diana. Oh. Dirty Diana. Oh. Dirty Diana. Oh. This is why Brandy be distancing herself. She distanced herself from my brother. She knows what's up. All that distancing bullshit. You know, I took her in as my daughter. Okay. All right. Clive Davis, huh? The people want to know. Masculine. You know, it's crazy. This guy is naked on here. All right? All these motherfuckers in the industry, they're going to get us. You even have these producers that are essaying young artists. Why do you think Maya left? A lot of people had to leave. A lot of people had to dim their light to have peace. Some people are lucky to get away. But people like me was not so lucky. Because he was watching me. Every move I make, anywhere I'm at, wherever I'm going, even if I'm going out, even if I'm going to my family, he's watching me. You know, watching me so aggressively. Being followed. Being followed. I was becoming rebellious. He did not like that. Because see, you got to be able to be controlled. They love it when they can control you, though. They love it. All right, let's see. Ugly spell, beauty spell. Somebody was doing ugly spell work on her. For sure, I mean, that makes sense. That could be the reason why her midsection, something about her midsection. She's telling me about her midsection. When I talk about the ugly spell, the midsection, yeah, they wanted me to look crazy. That's why I was losing weight. I looked like a stick. There was a drug they gave her that made her just, it made her, it could have been a muscle relaxer, I'm not too sure, but it made her really, really lethargic, but like drowsy, but also like muscle relaxed. Okay, so that she doesn't fight back or struggle. Suffocation could be important here. And he was doing things to like make noise so that because you know I'm loud. Whitney's a mess, man. Like, she's like, I'm loud, you know. They cannot take my loudness. They can take my spunk, you know. And they had to make the crowd yell or scream and clap and He wanted somewhere where they would be making noise so that people can't hear me when I'm screaming, or, you know, um, he was so shocked when I came downstairs because he thought the deed was already done. And he was looking, look at that clip. He was looking crazy. They always say wearing glasses because they don't want you to see soap, right? They don't want you to see. But I just feel like, I feel like I can't move, man. I feel like, like I'm so drugged up. Like uh, like, it could be something where I'm trying to, so it could be something where she couldn't move. Shit. I feel like my arms are down like this. Like I could move my head, but I can't move my body, like my body. You know what I mean? Like, like, what is it tranquility? Tran, something could have been tranquilizer or tranquilizer or something. Something that it just shuts off your muscles. Okay. Can I move now? Okay. Ah. Okay, let me shake that off. Ugh, my body feels heavy. All right. I can't move. Like, I could try, but it's like, you know that movie? I just watched that movie, Strong, on Peacock with Chloe Bailey. Is that her name? Yeah. Whatever, they gave her some drugs to like kind of get her to like so relax, whereas she can't. Like every time I feel like I want to lift my arm, it gets heavy. Like it's okay. It gets heavy. She said that's okay. I be the brilliant light. You gotta listen to the lyrics of that song. She made it. What I just said. It reminded me of that train. It's a. It's a. The puppet thing. It's trend something too. It's called trend something, where they puppeteering. Okay, if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Is it trend? It's not tranquility. No, it's trend something too. Is what it's pronounced with a TR. I can't remember the name of it. Where it's like a. You see how the man is controlling something with his hands, right? It's so crazy. Stars on there. Controlling the stars. Controlling stars. That makes sense. So they have their and when she got out this time, when she escaped this time, they made sure her muscle couldn't move. She's like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Raymond. I feel like Ray has a different name. He has another name. Why are you doing this to me? What have I done? You working for the devil? I'm getting that. You're working for the devil. Oh, you're working for the devil now. Oh, yeah. He got you. He got you. What's this? Role model. Yeah, somebody didn't want her to be a role model no more. See how isolated they needed her to be isolated away from family, friends. Anyone that loved her, they needed. That's how they get you though. Role model came in reverse. Illusionist. Excuse me. Sigma. Definitely in occultism. Independent. Somebody didn't like the fact she was independent, strong. They wanted to silence her. Of course, I talked about that. She was fearless. Of course, we knew that. It's crazy that Britney, Whitney. See, I keep saying Britney. Like maybe that's something they're doing to Britney right now. But somebody needs to check on that poor girl. She's going through it. All right. Healing, recovery, mending. All right. Quagmire. Wasn't Quagmire a pedophile? Oh. Okay. I don't know. You see, does this remind you of that place they were at? Not tranquilizer. Tranquilizer is what they shoot at the animals to like paralyze them. Like, when, you know what I'm saying? Like, their whole muscle shuts down. But there's a profession where there's certain comedians that use puppets. It's called trance something. I can't remember, but that goes hand in hand with the tranquilizer too. But yeah, but it reminds me of because that's where the memory is. The memory is right there. The memory. So I'm getting Whitney's memory is at that place that night. I see her sitting in the audience. She's at that memory, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain that, right? But it reminds me of that. I think somebody said it was a Grammy or something like that. It reminds me of that. You know, you show it to the red carpet, you know what I'm saying? But it was all a setup. It was all a dream. What is that Lupe Fiasco song? Flashing lights. Dun, 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 dun. Flashing lights. I can't remember the words. It's giving me that entrapment setup. But you know what I'm talking about, April. You know exactly. Train something. You know, they, it's like a puppet. And they have strings on it. And, you know what I'm saying, they are controlling the puppet while they're moving their lips a little bit and speaking like they are the puppets. It's a profession that some comedians do. It's called trance something as well. And I know exactly what that is. Okay? Yeah, but remind me of that night. What else you want to say? Source. She was connected to the source. They didn't like the fact she was connected to the source, God. Her higher self. They wanted to keep her away, far away from God. They had to keep me far away from God, the way maker, you know? So it'll be easier. A witch's sister. And when I get the witch's sister, I'm getting that auntie again. Jealousy. Taurus. She could have been a Taurus. Don't know. But she wanted, okay, she wanted Whitney's estate, something about Whitney's estate with Clive. She was working directly under Clive. She was working with Clive. There could be a partner that she dated that's now in regret. And he keeps saying, oh, people keep asking me, what happened to Whitney? I don't know what happened to Whitney. Why people keep asking me that? Acting oblivious. People know the truth. Their consciousness have rise now. So it's like, people keep asking me. Why people keep asking me what happened to Whitney? Because it's being exposed. So I'm getting that partner is feeling guilt and remorse. A Sagittarius Capricorn here. Yeah, this person's a I wanted to say, I wanted to say that puppet that they used looked like Pinocchio to me. And there go Pinocchio. Liar, liar, liar. He's a liar. He's a fucking liar. A menace. That's why his life is going downhill. I trusted him too. He was one of the people. That's what he does. I trusted him. That's what he does. He got this charm, this charisma, you know. That's what he does for work. This person might have Sagittarius, Capricorn. Sagittarius, Capricorn. I keep getting that. 27, 27, which is 9, 9. Okay? Ninth house. Jupiter, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Yeah. Cancer in reverse. Somebody want her to be a mom. Somebody want her to come off as a bad mother. Destiny faith. Somebody wanted her to come off, look like a bad mom. Her destiny of faith. They wanted her destiny. Somebody wanted to get her destiny, her fame, her fortune. Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, could be a Taurus, Libra. Transformation, rebirth. What? Somebody wanted her fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's giving me Wheel of Fortune. What? I'm trying to tell you because my show. Good morning. What you say? Come give me a hug. They wanted to take her destiny. When I get this transformation card, it's giving me destiny swapping. This person wanted to be like me, act like me, do my hairstyles. Destiny swapping. I was getting like my throat chakras, they're itching up. So it could be something like when she started towards the end part, when she would sing, it felt like her voice was cracking. Good morning. What do you say? Her voice was cracking. She could have had what you call it again? LGBTQ partner. Somebody's name could be Robin or something about Robin Hood or Robin. Robin Hood. No juice. No juice. No juice. You want cookie? Water, yes, water. Pour it in your cup, come. She could have had like somebody didn't want it to be straight. Look at this coven. It could have been like an LGBTQ organization or some with that significance. Okay, that's enough. It's an occult that was stripping her throat chakra. Hey. Wow, what happened? A group is a coven. Something about an LGBTQ lady. Somebody wanted to transform her to be into. It's something about her liking women. That's. Her liking women. Hold on. No, get out. No, back up. Go that way. Bye bye. Toodles. Yeah, her voice would crack in performance. Somebody wanted to embarrass her, humiliate her. People kept asking, what happened to Whitney's voice? It's to humiliate her. Because she had power in her throat chakra. There was power. When she spoke, you would listen. She has a very strong, authoritative kind of voice. She had masculine. She had a masculine energy. Somebody didn't like that jump. She couldn't wait to talk. I tell you what. Nope. You're bothering me. Go in the room. Go in the room. You're bothering me. You're doing too much. I'm walking. You keep interrupting. Go in the room. Yeah. Look at that. Somebody could have tried to hook her up with a female, another female. Is somebody named Robin? Mm. I think I heard about that before, or I've said something about that before. No, that's against. Or she wanted to be with an LGBT. That's against Christianity. That's against religion. She was condemned because of that. She said, oh, thank you so much, whoever that was that donated. But it's a coven. Something's a coven here with that notion. Somebody will send somebody to you. Send people to you. Somebody was trying to change her destiny. They didn't want her to have a longevity marriage or whatever. even being attracted to, let's say you never thought in a million years you'd be attracted to the same sex, and out of nowhere you are. Sometimes it's a spell. No shame. Sometimes it's a spell. Go sit down. It might even start off from the dream state. Somebody don't try to do that to me before. Trying to come in my dream to seduce me with a woman. But I'm like, that's not me. Who the hell is that? I can't even picture myself kissing another woman, like seriously liking it. Like, I just can't. That's just not my thing, you know? Bless those that's into it, but it's not my thing. I like penis. I like man. I like a man's man. I like to see a man's vein on his arm. Like, just saying. That's my reality, though. You know, but they were trying to seduce me with women. I do have a lot of masculine energy, but I know when to use it. I know when not to. All right, but they would do that. You know, they were trying to seduce you with same sex, and if you're not aware, you can fall for the trap, the okie doke. So it could be something where it's like a spell for her. But anyway, but she actually liked the lady. Whatever, you know, she took good care of her. She's giving me like handler, like a handler. So that handles. Yeah, but anyway, I was gonna say something else, so I had to wash my mouth. I was like, ooh wee, don't say that. say, say, say the vein in the arm, child. keep it PG. But they don't do that. Somebody snapped. Snapped, unhinged, instability, crazy. So somebody could have wanted her to go crazy. Yeah, I sure did. Hey, Marie. Somebody could have wanted her to go crazy or lose her mind. She was too smart for her own good. She was too sharp. Can't do magic. They wanted her to go crazy, lose her mind. Snap. They want her to snap. You know, so that people are no longer focused on a gift, but they focus on. There's another lady called Robin. That name keeps showing up over and over. Good Morning America. I'm also getting Gail. Did somebody interview her? That's Gail or Robin? But they didn't want people to be focused on a gift. They wanted people to be focused on her mouth, her behavior, her character. Crack is cheap. I don't do crack. Crack is cheap. You know, it's one of those. But it was all candle magic. Jabba, get down. Get down. What happened? No. Go in the room. Or go take your tablet with you. You see that coffee just let out? Go in the room. Don't care. But yeah, she was very knowledgeable. Very, very copycat. And I said somebody wanted to be her so bad. I'm trying to see who was in an era that was a singer. I don't get that person though. I don't. Somebody wanted to be her so bad. Somebody could have wanted to even sing like her. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is there. There was a mother competing with her mother-like energy here. Who knows what miracle? Somebody have like this, I don't know what a digit is, but dent right here, or they have like some type of fold right here. It's a mother. Somebody was trying, there could be a sister-like energy that was trying to copy her though. They didn't want her to have peace, harmony. They didn't want her to be connected to the source. I said that before, I said that again. All right. It was a lot of emotional manipulation. Yes. No. She was trying to escape. Did you see? Runner. You got the runner, avoidance, escape. She was trying to escape. Didn't I say that earlier? Because she knew she was being emotionally manipulated by these people that was around her. And they purposefully put these people around her to manipulate the hell out of her. She was trying to get the hell out of there. Look at that. She knew these people was what I just said. She knew these people was pretentious. Clive set up all these people around her to be pretentious, stole from her, embezzled from her. You know I talked about money laundering before? I sure did say money laundering. Embezzlement too. I said embezzlement. Yeah. Trying to steal from her. embezzle from her, cause sickness, superficial, braggets, people, pretentious people. They had to keep her drugged up so that she's out of her mind so that they could steal from her. That's why they had to drug her so much, allegedly, so that he could steal from her. So that he'd be like, girl, you so crazy, you probably was on drugs. They wanted to keep her on drugs. So that when he steal her catalog, or he stole from her a lot. I don't know who else was in Jive Records that was as big as that. But he stole a lot from her money, music. I know I got Adam Sandler. I don't know what about him. It could be something on the other side that's going on with him. Parents. I don't know if this is her real parent or fake parent. But it's parents here. But it's talking about embezzlement, robbery, burglary. Trying to steal from her. These people that could have produced themselves as they were parents, right? But they were something about basement, trying to lock me up in a basement when I was a kid. Okay. A Pisces was very pretentious. Yeah. What I just said? Locked me in the basement when I was a kid. This person protected the door, don't want nobody to go in. So it's also giving me that night too, when she was in that room. There was a security person there, watching the door, making sure that nobody gets in, or nobody's able to escape with her. She could have called somebody on the phone. I'm also getting 911. She's not breathing, okay, but she could have called people on the phone before she died that night in that room, in that hotel room. She was calling people because that's all she could do. She couldn't leave. All right. They were blocking their finances. Was Whitney supposed to perform that day? Was she supposed to perform that night? I'm just curious. They could have told her she was gonna perform, or something like that. I don't know. I keep getting Brittany. Somebody named could be Brittany. Rejection, abandonment, desertion, left behind. Binding spell. Binding finances to theirs. Love, spiritual, energetic binding. You know what I mean? It's a destiny swiper now. Somebody want her to have any money coming in. They wanted to bind her finances, her love life, her spiritual self, her energy, everything. Yeah, this player. This is giving me Ray J energy all day. Can't even say too much. Like, all day. Gossip, trash, talking to her. Okay? About who she was dating. Because somebody wanted to be happy. Somebody wanted to be in a relationship where she's happy. They wanted her to feel desolate. Even while she's in the relationship, they wanted her to feel alone. She was battling a lot around that time. She was struggling. There's a lot of struggle here. What is literally struggling? Winter storm and come. I like this candle for you too, Whitney. Okay, this is for you as well. You can feel the vibration with this candle for yourself too as well. If you're in love, Whitney, you probably should light her a candle to, you know, for her to gain her energy back. Okay? For her to gain her energy back. Because they keep pulling on her energy. They keep pulling on her resources. Michael too, they do that with Michael too. Okay? Her vibration. Okay, she's so appreciative of those people that genuinely loves her and the daughter. I'm very appreciative of people, her fans too. She loves her fans. Okay. She could have had an unconditional love for this person, but this person didn't have unconditional love for her. You know, when she loves, she really loves. She really, truly, truly loves. Winter storm. She really, really loved her. She really, really loved her daughter too. There was a lot of gossip about her daughter. Okay. She really wanted a kid too. I don't know. Creativity and ideas here. They took that. So they could have been, what they were doing is pulling from her creativity and ideas. They were pulling from her while she was in there. She felt it. Look at that gift. She felt it. Okay, so that she could turn into this person. So that she could turn into, she could look unhinged. Okay, maybe when people saw her too, she looked like, you know, she. Hold on. Close the fridge. Yeah, I know. Get out, 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 get out. After all that I've been through, what else can I run to? I look to you. Yeah, somebody was refusing to give her something that was owed to her. It could have been something where, oh, okay. It could have been something where she kept asking for some type of payment, or she kept asking for her royalties here, or she kept asking for something, and somebody kept refusing to give it to her. It could even be a catalog where she wanted to own her own masters. Somebody could have been refusing to give her masters, or if they did give her a masters, there was a contract attached to it, if that makes sense. But I feel like somebody wanted what belonged to her. I'm telling you, creativity is giving me. Yes, her husband to honor life, Brittany. Who husband? Yeah, I keep getting Brittany. I don't know which Brittany. There's a lot of Britneys. But you know, they always send the handlers to handle them and keep them in drugs so that they're not aware of. Brittany Murphy went through hell. But I don't even want to bring that energy here. But that's a whole different topic that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it could be something where she wanted to keep her master's, what she worked so hard for, right? And he did not want to give it to her. Okay? He did not want to give it to her. Selfish bastard. That's what I heard. Okay? He was refusing. She kept asking him, telling him like, hey, remember I told you to sign this? I need that. I need my masters. I need my catalogs or whatever. And he kept brushing it off. He kept distracting her with all the bullshit. He kept distracting her with people that put her in drugs. Or, you know, it's giving me like one of those things where like you're trying to quit something and then somebody come be like, oh, look what I got. Look what I got. I got some coke. I got some crack. I got some heroin. I got some pills. You know, that will calm you down. You know what I'm saying? We could party. You know, it's giving that. Okay? So that she's not, look, she doesn't remember. So she don't remember. Mother lover, boy. But it's crazy. I'm trying to do Clive Davis reading, but Whitney took over the guy. She took she took over the reading. Yeah, somebody wanted to have this. Look at this. Look at that. Attach a demon to her money. Or there's a demon holding on to her money. Mommy? Locking her money up, binding her money where she's not able to flourish. So she doesn't flourish. This demon. Demon, whatever they call it. It's a Scorpio Aries. Yeah. Scorpio Aries. I look to you. That's something she really, really wanted was her master's, or that was something she really, really wanted. Was what she worked. This guy that she worked with didn't want to give it to her. Instead, he wanted her to look crazy. Instead, he wanted her to go into addiction mode. Okay? Bondage, nefarious. What else? I look to you. Stop playing with water. Go sit your behind down. Where's your stuff? Like, stop. You're so dramatic. Spirit only. What else? Whitney, is there anything else you want? That's why she was unalive, because of that. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. He was such a narcissist. It could have been a Corvette. Corvette? Is it? Shh. Why are you doing that? Stop. Stop. You're fine. You don't need to over dramatize it. Okay?
Wow, look at my face.
Yeah, whatever. What I just said, a Corvette narcissist. Didn't I just say a Corvette narcissist? There you go right there. Corvette, whatever they call it. He was very, Papa, go get your tablet, please.
No, mine.
Go get your tablet. I need you to go get your tablet. Okay? All right? It was emotionally manipulative. Very, very emotionally manipulated. A narcissistic person. And he was creating illusions around her all the time. Every time she would ask for her stuff, he'd be like, ooh, I need to get somebody to get her to be on drugs again. I need to get somebody to hook her up on drugs so she party and forget about me and go to sleep. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. Go get your tablet, Papa. All right? And he was pretending to be he didn't want her to have anything. He wanted to be in control of what she worked so hard for, so that it would be easier to control her. It's giving like Jahim. You remember Jahim? How that song go that he made? Damn, what happened to Jahim for real? You better choose that woman first. If it wasn't for them, like they suck you up dry and throw you to the wolves. Like they take everything from you, your money, your creativity, everything. Everything. Yeah. If it wasn't for them, you choose that woman first. Like, I'm getting Carl Thomas. Like, all those people that were, like, really great when they came out. Like, what happened to them? Anne Marie. Like, people got to start thinking, like, what happened to these people? At the hype of their career, people were like, oh, they one-hit wonders. Nah. Some of them had one-hit wonders. They were driven away. They were pushed away. They were pushed. I'm trying. They're still there. Another thing she's telling me is that they steal your creativity. They steal your. Let's say you're writing songs. You write a lot. So like Tupac, right? Let's say you write a lot of songs. Because Tupac got a long ass catalog. Like he has so much songs that he's written. He has like a booklet. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like he has a lot. And what they do is like they take your music and give it to somebody else. And they don't even put your name. They steal your music. And tweak it here. And give it to somebody else. Sold to the highest bidder. Yeah. That's what it's given. Disingenuous people, pretenders, fake for. Didn't I say whenever she asks for her stuff, he go then put people around her that's gonna make her do drugs again or fall back into drugs. So she did wanted to quit. She wanted to give up drugs. She did so many times, and she just kept falling back. The reason why she kept falling back is because he kept surrounding her with this type of people, so that she don't keep asking him. She's not aware. She's not consciously aware that she needs to own her masters. And maybe somebody gave her a good advice, like you need to go claim your masters before you retire, so that way you could get residuals from it. You could get royalty from it when they play it on the radio or whatever. Because if he has a hand to, if he owns your masters, and it could have been a agreement that need to be signed for her to take her masters back from him. Because when I say that to her, I keep seeing him hold on to it like this. It could be something where you become a slave to him. He work you to death. Okay, I'm kind of getting that too as well. He work you to death. I feel like he's gay, or I don't know if he's gay though. Maybe he was married before in his past, but I'm getting gay energy. No offense to my gay people. We are all humans having we are all spiritual beings having an experience, child. Listen, okay? However you float is how you float, child. I don't, I see you as you are. I don't care. Because I feel like your sexuality is just secondary. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, that's not top of the list. That's secondary. That's not, you know what I'm saying? But my character tells you who I am, right? Okay? So, yeah. There could be something with the agenda of gay, though. Not the sexual aspect, but the organization itself. You get what I'm saying? Something is going on with that. It could be one of them. Pronouns. Yeah. Victim, sorrow, grief, sadness. Yeah, there's something with LGBTQs on here, and I ain't making this shit up. It's right there. Taste the rainbow. Could be something significant with rainbow and the LGBTQ. Who made that up? I wonder. Why would you put rainbow next to? I don't know. It's weird. Nobody ever asked. Okay. Nobody ever asked though, because you know what? I'm not even gonna dive into it because I just got something from that. Okay, but nobody ever asked why did they associate rainbow to LGBTQ, and they might say it's inclusive, but I don't get inclusive though. The rainbow nature. Because when we think of rainbow, we think about happiness, we think about good luck, we think about good things, right? From the rainbow itself, when we see rainbow, is to attract, is to influence, not only influence, but to attract minors. I'm getting that. I don't, it is what it is. Just like, just like, what's that thing called? What is that thing? That Travis concert that he did, and he had all these little things to like attract little kids. It's giving me that. That's the vibe I'm getting here with that. Getting to attract, so they be like, oh my God, it's so fun, it's so high spirited, it's happy go lucky, it's happiness, it's oh my God, it's a good vibe. It's giving me drugs too, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, it is. There's a drug that you take and you become gay. I don't taste the rainbows, Skittles. Don't be sensitive, okay? I'm not against you. I'm for you, but the truth gotta come out. You know what I mean? So that people are aware. A lot of people become essayed and gaped. I don't want to say the word. It's a sensitive topic. I'm not a victim, but I was essayed before. More than once. Family member, neighbor. I almost got gaped, but I ran by a neighbor. But so I get it. Okay. I get it. But some people get essayed and they get confused and conflicted on which way to go. They don't know if they should go with the opposite side. They become confused. But it's to cause trauma. It's to cause you trauma so that you become confused. You know, that's how it goes. It's like keep the ball rolling. And there's a lot of these artists where they watch you, they groom you. You could even be wondering, like, how do people know where I live? How were they able to find me? Like Mary J. Blige, how they know where I live and come to my house to sign me in? Why? Because they've been watching you. They scope you. It's kind of like the FBI, the CIA. You know what I mean? It could go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Okay. But how do they know? You've been groomed. They've been watching you. All right. Some people are, you know, it's a blessing, but for some, it's not a blessing. All right. Chaos magic. They did chaos magic on her. There's siblings here, brother and sister. There's a brother and sister here that could have done. I'm getting a sister, though, a heavy ass sister that could have done magic. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, they know where I live. How did they found me? They pulled up in the most luxurious car. I keep getting like men in black with a hat on, but they drive up to this with this car, this luxury car, and you're just like, your sister's like, oh my God. I don't know. I'm getting Mary J. Blige with that. It's very weird. It's weird, but because I keep seeing her sister, and I'm seeing Mary J. Blige, I'm seeing her sister, I'm seeing Mary J. Blige, I'm seeing her sister. Okay, so there's something important with like siblings here, right? And they watch. This is how you know they've been watching. They come to your house, or they come where you frequent. How do they know where you frequent? If they come to us, how did they even know that? That should put a light bulb on your head. Here comes the man in black, man in black. Pull up to your house and everything. We want to sign you. Well, how do you know where I live? The hell did you get here? Hold on, y'all. I want to say, so I might do a part two, y'all. I might do a part two because, what I'm saying. I gotta go. My phone is dying anyway. But there's a lot of. It's not coincidence. It's not coincidental that somebody see you at the mall or they go where you frequent, and you asking yourself, how did they know that I was going to be here? How did you find me? How did you see my address? How? You know what I'm saying? Because they've been watching you, and they go to like the hood. They go to like neighborhood. You okay? Hold on. Mm-hmm. You're fine. It's okay. And you say they go to like those poor neighborhoods, the hood. They go to like the hood and they scout them. They scout them in the hood. They know you come from a poverty background. They know who your parents are, A to Z. Like they know everything. And you start wondering, out of nowhere, Ma just got sick out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Pop just got sick. Out of nowhere, Papa and Mama is on the life out of nowhere. Like, you don't think, no? And I got signed. Oh, yeah? You don't know that. That those your pops and mom was a sacrifice, no? Because they need a sacrifice. You know what I mean? For your come up, they need something to, to exchange for them to put you in the fame spot. You know what I mean? You know, forget your talent. Like, you don't care about that. Forget that you're talented. We need we need more. And when I did that Elvis Presley reading, there's a lot of them people was not playing about that. They groom pedophilians too in the industry. Hurt people. You know, for you to do those things, you've seen it happen. You've experienced it. So you're gonna turn around and do the same thing. Allegedly, they enslaved that man. That man walked to, you know, they did. They. Can you handle it if I go there, baby, with you? And you see these people. If you notice, I'm gonna give you an example of stealing your creativity. Back in the 60s, 70s, let me just go back like 50s, 60s, 70s, right? You know, it was times where, you know, certain race couldn't really get in like that. Get down. They couldn't really get in like that in the music industry like that. So what would happen is that, and they didn't get a lot of publicity, right? What would then happen? Jabari, get down. What would then happen is that when the other race comes out, they will steal your music and gyrate to your music. And their music gonna be bigger than yours. They will push the agenda that is bigger than yours because the other race did it. You know what I mean? But when you came out with it now, you could have got a little bit of publicity, but not too much. But when the other race did it and stole your stuff and did the same thing, they got more publicity. And it's more acceptable. So what happens is that you get pushed to the background and you become non-existent. And they're like, well, I remember such and such did it first. Did he? Music industry, let me tell you, music industry is shit. Okay, they've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing this for a long time, and they don't give these people the credit that they deserve. Elvis Presley used to go to like Blues House. I think maybe go to like Blues House, go to like certain areas where certain race people will perform. Right? They play around because talent is everywhere in certain places. And he would go watch them. He would go mimic. He would go to the churches, mimic dance steps and all this stuff. And he would. That's how he got his moves from. You know what I mean? That's how he got his moves from. He got it from soul music. Like people don't like pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Don't get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave it here so that because this is a long guy reading. It's 144. Hey, the 100,044 tribe. The 12 tribes of Judah. But the elite, the 12 tribes. But yeah. Yeah. Know who you are so you don't get lost. Know who you are, don't get lost. When you feel like you're getting lost, find yourself again. Find yourself. Okay, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the distractions. Don't get lost in even racism. Don't get lost in it. Rise above it. That's why the ancestors died, so we can have freedom. Do you understand me? Fight for it's good to fight for equality. That's amazing. You gotta fight for equality. Reparation is cool. You know what I mean? But your ancestors died so that you could have this freedom. Never forget that. Okay, they did not fight for no reason. They were sacrificed so that you can have this. All right. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Um, I'm definitely gonna do a part two for sure because I didn't get to read Clive Davis like that. Whitney was like, "Yeah, I'm coming through." I probably need to do Brittany Murphy reading too. Yeah, Jabba, is that my card? Ooh, this boy gonna go on timeout. He gonna go. You know what I'm saying? People forget like blacks were. I don't even like using the word black, but they're the original people. They're the first people to ever exist. When you go back in time and you look at Asians, they were black. They weren't whatever they making it look like now. Ethiopia, they were black. Jerusalem, they were black. All these places were black. All of them. And if you look at these countries, when you look in the Bible, they're in the Bible. In the Bible, there's a place called Memphis in the Bible. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna leave it. Shit, listen. Who else but is still alive? Who? But we're all the original. Don't get lost in the sauce now. And this is why I talk about bleaching yourself. Don't bleach yourself, baby. You are beautiful. Your melanin is the highest paid thing in the black market. I'm just saying, your melanin is the highest paid. Your skin is the highest paid grossing in the black market. Your star. Duh. But anyway, oh, husband, you know what I heard? He needs to choke and die, but that's allegedly. Listen, disclaimer, I didn't say that. Okay, because they used them. Okay, just like Kate Spade. Kate Spade, y'all remember Kate Spade? Okay, just like Amy Winehouse. Y'all remember her? Yeah. I could go down the list, girl. Cobain, y'all remember him? Yeah. But anyway. But I'm gonna leave it here. This is all alleged. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, child. Listen, I don't know A from Z. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Remember, give yourself some grace, love on yourself, show yourself. Don't never wait for nobody. I know, Papa. Never wait for nobody to validate who you are. You should already know who you are, especially in these times right now, especially in 2026, where the matrix is being broken. Rise your consciousness now, okay? So that nobody can confuse you. You understand what I'm saying? Do not wait for anybody to validate who you are. You should already be validated. You already validated. Okay? Star, hello. So give yourself some grace, love on yourself. Um, if something feels like is too difficult, take a break and come back to it. You know what I mean? And just keep growing. Keep building your brand. Keep building what you're trying to build. Accomplish your goals that you're trying to accomplish. It takes a day at a time. Rome was not built in a day. Do you understand what I'm saying? The other day I was just thinking like Freemasons started from Mali, from the richest guy at the time. He probably is rich, still the richest guy now, but they won't tell you that. But anyway, there's even more rich guy like him, but they won't talk about that. But anyway, the Freemasons started from him, and then when the Europeans started coming, the foreigners started coming and checking it out, they found out, damn, this man moving different. He moving different. We need to steal all his stuff. We need to steal his gold, everything, his wealth. We need to take everything he got, so he don't be more powerful. And that's the thing they're scared of, for you to be too powerful, because they're scared you're gonna take them down. But you already know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna just leave it there, okay? Because we just mind our business, But they think, oh, you want to be powerful to take them down. But who cares about that? They're scared. But keep building, keep reaching for the stars. A day at a time. Do it a day at a time. Okay, you can do this. You can do it. Don't give up. You can do this. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? Even when there's delay, take a break and come back to it. Tackle it again. Keep tackling it. Even when you fail, come back. Keep doing it till you get it right. All right? I'm going to leave it there. You guys have a blessed day. I love y'all. Be great. All right? Good